Testing 1, 2. There we go. Unmute button good. Perfect. How's everyone doing tonight? Looks like we got a little bit off on the title card. There we go. If you're in the chat, go ahead and drop me a line. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started on today's stream. Give me a second. There we go. Alright, let's see where I left off. We've played this at least once before. Oops. Sorry about that. Gotta turn the volume down to a respectable thing for the game. And Kira Godzilla, welcome to the stream. Watching Spider-Man 1994. What was it? Oh, the animated series. Okay, that makes sense. Adam Gamer 1988, also welcome to the stream. Good evening to you as well. On this first Sunday in August. Been a long time since I've seen the animated series for Spider-Man. How is it living up to your memory? Or is this the first time you've seen it? I remember when I first installed this for Windows that this loaded a bit faster. I think the last time I played this on stream, though, was on the Xbox Series X. I initially played this on the PS5. Yes, I have the physical editions on both Xbox and PS5. Because, of course, you know, physical forever, am I right? I can't wait until, like, the shelves behind me, like, they do a stream overlay, which this probably already exists. Where do they have a Steam overlay that'll show your digital library behind you, just superimposed? In other words, using fake and AI and all that stuff. I'm not putting it down. Actually, I think that'd be kind of neat. But I digress. I'm waiting for like the sound to kick up on the PC because there we go. First off, we're gonna look at just how beautiful this game has aged. This came out in 2016, but I think it looks alright for, I'm playing it in 1080 on, I believe, max settings on an RTX 5060. So, there we go. There's the music. And let's see where I'm off to. That's where I'm off to. We're on a hunting quest. Let's call our faithful... Oh, I can't call the Chocobo? Try it now.
Easy now.
I gotta remember how to ride a Chocobo.
I'm going on ahead.
Yes, so that's what should have happened. Boring Sunday for you, Adam? What's been the, I usually say boring Sundays aren't usually all that bad. Today has been my slowest Sunday in a while. I have been... I guess each weekend has been a huge adventure for me until now. Except for this weekend, one of my friends is off on a card trading show, I guess, in Chicago. I think this is right now. There we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and dismount, and let's go ahead and do a battle.
Remember, you're just a scared of us. Easy as they come. Done in a minute. Never miss.
Oh, there's more. We're impressed. Love that warp stream. I should probably let the other people do some stuff.
Oh, hi there, opening.
Nonetheless, beware.
Time A. Finesse was a D. I thought that was pretty finesseful. I guess I forgot to use other characters then. Alright, here, Chocobo. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, yellow
Rain.
chocobo? It's only a quarter mile, but
Let's
I don't
go.
want to walk that. So in a way, this game's a lot like real life.
Better keep up.
Ooh.
Thanks for the
We
ride.
got a more challenging battle here. Here we go.
We're outnumbered. I propose we take them out one by one.
Could you propose a way to finish this
The
faster?
little guys. Not a fan of them.
You're mine. Pronto, you're up.
Oh, hi there, opening.
Oh, I missed the...
Look out. I thumbed you.
Hey, nice one, Pronto. It's not gonna do this.
Big guys down. One.
Play it by ear.
It's very easy to hit a group command unintentionally. You good? Okay, so that finesse was a B. Time B. I don't know how it grades your battles, but I've gained experience, and you're gonna see me save a lot. I've gained experience, but man, look at the last time I played this game, September 2nd, 2025. Almost been a year to the day. 11 months. You don't gain your experience until you rest somewhere. And this guy's still here. Oh, thought I can hide. The game obviously doesn't want me to ride a chocobo to this destination, so let's keep going. Last weekend I had
Yeah.
Last weekend I had my nephew's birthday. One of them turned 4. He had a Toy Story themed party. Toy Story seems to be his favorite movie at the moment, more specifically Toy Story 3. Where is the enemy? Oh. Just gonna ignore that for now. See if I can get.
Weather cleared up.
Yeah, that was amazing, isn't it? I actually just noticed that. There's some of these rocks that you can climb and some that you cannot. Here we go. Here's the way out. This is just like every other video game. There's an invisible barrier keeping me from getting there. Right, it looks like they want me to follow the road, so... I just don't remember which way it is. This would have been great to have a chocobo to ride on this. I can do all this terrain better than I can. Anyway, Toy Story 3 is his favorite movie of the moment. There's my chocobo.
Let's move. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a Gigato. Careful, Larry. Out of there. Let him eat you. I clicked the button to block. Where's my... I was gonna say, where's my friends? They're not helping at all.
else for what? Bring on the next one.
A+ on time and offense. How was finesse a D? All my compatriots just vanished. Up and left me. I don't know if I should ask you guys, what is your favorite Toy Story?
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
Hear the ominous theme. Is this the way to the... Probably through here. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I can run, that's not a cheat. This is a... Oh, come on. This is not a cheat, it's an ability. To be able to endlessly run. I don't know why I couldn't go through there earlier. This should be a bit of a challenge. These are the people who I'm actually hunting.
Seems we found what we were looking for.
Mushu? No! Looking on completely OP in this game as well. Because I've been doing nothing but the side quests, so I'm just... Alright, you know what? Stand back.
Oh, hi there, opening. Nice one, Pronto.
I did successfully parry.
Gladio, do it.
This attack doesn't usually work well in fast-moving prey. Yeah, get ready for some fireworks. We got her summoned. That may have been slight overkill. Alright guys, you can stop fighting. Just to let you know, the summon is not over yet. This is the after effects. And now, once I start moving out of the area, everything's back to normal. Oh no, we got another battle right away.
These are not the type of bad guys.
Oh, the killer wasps. I hate these things. Could have saved my, yeah, because they just completely keep...
Pronto, you're up.
completely just keep poisoning me.
Oh, hi there, opening.
Man, I keep missing them.
Oh, hi there, opening.
Problems? Nothing warranting royal attention.
Hell yeah.
All right, you hate bugs.
Me? Yeah, can't stand them.
Same here. Icky.
Every battle has to have a bunch of commentary. Where's my quests? There we go. Alright. That's the last of my hunts. Alright. So now the great thing is, I get to go back to the car. Turn the car. Yes. And let's fast travel back to the homestead. I guess I could have let it drive there, but then I get stuck with these battles I can't skip. Or not battles, but cutscenes and questions about who they want to take pictures of. The game of this, I'm sorry, the tone of this game is completely all over the place.
Let's find somewhere dry.
Let's.
Is it raining here now too? Must be getting near sunset. It's starting to...
Let's find somewhere dry.
Good idea.
Hey, back for more? Well done.
Oh, thanks. Spent a long time on that one.
Well, that was quick. Well done.
we're halfway to our next drink.
Well, that was quick.
The guy who I'm talking to is the guy in the apron.
Well done.
And it's kind of weird that this game has all the kind of weird glitches. I'm surprised I've never got patched out of it.
How have you all been lately?
Well, thanks, I got new procurement points. Alright. Any more hunts I can't get
Here's
here?
what's on the prowl.
Nobody here. Level 54, that's about where I'm at, but for some reason my hunter rank won't let me get there, so...
Come back again.
Alright, get back to quests. Let's start doing some of the... Oh, I was just there. Alright, let's get the gem. My goal is to go through the volcano. Let's go with auto. Let's go to quest location. Because then it's gonna... Oh, it should drop me off at the parking spot, but never mind. Go map point. I want to go to the parking spot because it's right near a campground, and then I can fast forward past it being nighttime. Nighttime in this game is not good.
Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind you.
Alright, so we're at 1600 hours, which is 4 o'clock. Actually pretty close to real time here. Oh, look at that, the weather cleared up. We're back to beautiful clear skies. Oh look, there's enemies fighting off in the distance. So, quests. To drive there or take Chocobo? Chocobo was very skittish last time.
Easy now. Hut!
You can see those little chicks right there are enemies. They are not... They're not friendlies. I do not have unlimited stamina on Chocobo, so...
This area is swarming with bugs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, enemies are back. So if you just leave them be, they'll leave you be. We've got something to collect here.
Aw, thanks, buddy. Wow, the color's amazing. Let's go.
There's a warning sign. Oh, it's just a name on Moralwood.
feel so sluggish.
Yeah.
Hitting trees. That should be like Forza. You just plow right through trees. Oh, these are catching fireflies, yeah. Don't know what
This
I'm
sure
missing.
looks like it leads somewhere.
It's practically inviting us inside.
You think there's something in there?
I'd say it's all but guaranteed.
I believe that's where my destination is, so... Dungeon
Thanks
it
for
is.
the ride.
And you get to hear the dungeon theme, which outdoors does not
Let's take a
sound
look around.
like it fits.
Wow. This place is a jungle.
Oh, I guess it does now.
Abundant in not only flora, but fauna as well.
I want to save before I go in. Why not? I have not been in here before.
No telling what'll come. This is the spot. Time to find that stone Dino asked for.
You really think we'll find anything of value in these old backwoods?
Not with that attitude.
Tread lightly.
No way. Yeah.
These enemies are so close together.
Jojo, how about this?
Immaculate.
We're on the same page. Get lost.
Hey, Dad, 7275. Welcome to the stream.
Shut up.
None the worse for wear.
Okay, so I missed something on the way in here. There it is. That wasn't it. How's your Sunday going?
I think I can handle this all by myself.
I'm not getting finesse, but I'm getting phenomenal results. Okay, so there's probably a guide that shows exactly where the stone is, but this is just letting me know we're in the area. Something down here. That's not it.
Huh?
If I'm not mistaken, it might glow red.
Can't say we're out of the woods just yet.
Not with all these monsters. There's danger at every turn.
Take care we don't lose our way.
What can I say? And on we go. Right.
Not too far back. I want to head northeast. Rock formations look like where they'd hide a gem. Well, that's the dungeon entrance. I was going the right way. I want to head southeast. That doesn't sound right to me. That must be. It's like I used to get lost in Nintendo games too. Remember the original Legend of Zelda?
All this staying alert's really wearing me out.
Got enough energy to complain.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
Thing I need now.
Try this.
Outstanding, Doctor.
You're out.
Any problems? Don't worry about me.
Oh, there's a campground.
Finally, a little.
It's a haven.
Shall we rest?
Someone tells me there's a boss battle close here.
I see a pier knocked. You know what that means.
Do I ever?
Fishing time.
We're in the middle of this important quest. We're off for a gem and trying to find my bride-to-be. But I just can't stop fishing. Like Homer Simpson. Na fishing. Na fishing. Do I need to start fishing to get to the enemy in this area? Or is this just a happy coincidence that I found a fishing hole?
You want to make camp?
Oh, there's a line of this. Spider silk is the type of fishing line. Where's the fire? Usually there's ice, lightning, and fire.
Which way do we go?
The decision is yours, Noct.
Might as well see where both paths lead.
Well, that's where we came from, according to this map. It's also where the gem is. So I guess I just gotta keep searching in there.
Bash some heads in.
Ooh, head bashing.
Let's move.
Yeah. Knocked rules.
Nothing to it.
So,
Let's not give ourselves away.
okay. More enemies.
All over. Never knew what hit him.
Finding my way through here, I haven't even found a gem or anything to pick up off the ground. should be next to a rock like this with like multicolored stuff sticking out of it, I think. Maybe. According to the map, I can walk through that. If I was to hide a gem, I would have hit it right there. But they did not. They did not.
Whoa! Never saw one of those before.
Step too close and it's the last you'll see.
We'll kill it and see how it tastes.
Hey, Ramza B fan,
down
welcome
we
to the
go.
stream.
Indeed.
Right.
How's your Sunday going? At least I think that there's going to be a hidden object. There's not. Rubies are red, right? Oh, I think I found it.
A job well done. Now for the delivery.
The great thing is, I can return to the entrance now and just leave. But I kind of want to see the rest of this dungeon, and it looks like I'm facing the right way to go. This is probably something I'll have to redo again later. It says I'm close to getting out of here. Lazy Sunday for you as well. I thought those aren't always bad. But this is the most free I've been on a Sunday in a while, which is why I'm streaming. Be kind of inconsistent this summer. See what happens as my work schedule gets back to normal. I'll have to probably end up with a game over screen after this and have to do that. They're fighting.
Guys, we got a little problem over here.
Cool. Go take care of it.
Whoa, that wasn't part of the deal. Yeah!
That's crossing the line.
Sorry.
Here we are.
Pronto, you're up. Oh, hi there, opening.
That's
Onward.
tennis.
Yep.
I sense we're not alone.
Watch your backs.
Oh, look at this. See, at the end, that's a tomb off in the distance there. That means we're about ready to hit a boss battle.
How should we do this, Noct?
Just do it. Well, I guess you were right, Iggy.
When am I not?
Close later.
Trying.
Gladio, do it.
Try this!
Broken.
Nice work, Gladio.
Yeah.
It's off, but I keep getting stuck on the
Gladio.
How are we?
Getting by. All right, boys, we're in the home stretch.
Ooh.
All right.
Good hustle, team.
That's what I said. I've just been
Amaze myself
completing.
sometimes.
Your ego is what amazes me.
Frankly, I'm just amazed we actually made it.
You had any doubt? Alright, now to the scary place.
Hey, check it out, Noct. Of all places.
Here too rests the power of kings. I wonder how many more remain.
This is weird, you would think the tomb would be where the boss battle is.
Huh.
Your artwork in this game is fantastic. Alright, says I'm 5.2 miles away from my next destination, which is the gem. Oh, usually it asks me if I want to go to the entrance. Looks like I've barely explored this part of the dungeon now. Yep. Mega Phoenix is very welcome. Anything else over here? Man, if I wasn't overpowered, I would have to use all these. I would have to be a lot more tactical in the battles here. I don't want to burn too much daylight though. Return to entrance, please.
That's better.
Well, that...
Yeah, it's weird. It usually recognizes that I'm on a... away from it, right? Yeah. Turn the car. It's so much better to fast travel in this game. You waste so much time when you don't. West location. Fast travel. Yeah, it would take 10 real-time minutes to get there. That's why it's telling you 10 minutes. I guess that could have been a good way to go to the bathroom, but every once in a while it pops up something on the screen where it pauses the trip and you have to interact with it to keep going. Insanity. So it's just basically trying to make sure that you don't ever walk away from the screen. Watch it in 10 real-time minutes.
It's real pretty here at night.
And yet, by all accounts, it pales in comparison to Old Tisha.
Seriously?
Now, it's also kind of strange. Is that 10 minutes? Apparently equals 6 hours. Game runs smooth. Can't argue that. Smoother than on the PlayStation 4. I haven't actually tried this on the PS5.
Are we staying here? Just so you know, I'm cool with camping.
It's expensive to stay here. Alright, and now the most unexpected voice in this game, and that is saying a lot. Not the most unexpected voice acting in the entire series. That belongs to Final Fantasy X. Just, you wouldn't think this voice belongs in Final Fantasy.
Holy crap! It's you! take it you're not happy to see us?
Get out of here. Of course I am. I just can't believe you guys made it back so soon. And with the loot. Here, you're gonna love it. Don't trust me? See for yourself.
You guys think Brooklyn mobster accent? Because I didn't. Hey, Jobu. Ask the question. Is this the game that has the giant tortoise boss, similar to the Emerald Ruby boss in Final Fantasy VII? Never played this, unfortunately. I would say never played this, fortunately.
Hey, looking good, Your Majesty. You'd do me a favor, right?
You'd still ask even if I said no.
You know it. But this time's different. It's real important.
So everything we've done up until now wasn't?
Okay, take it easy there, wise guy. Listen, this is big. If you get me this ore, I'll be able to do this jeweler gig full time.
Well, whatever makes you happy.
Come on, show me some love. If I get my hands on this stuff, I'll be unstoppable. I ain't just talking golden here, I'm talking global Dino domination. I'm gonna be rolling in so much gil, the hunters will be asking me to help search for stones. So what I'm trying to say is, this could be a turning point for your pal Dino. Hence, real important. Unfortunately, this soon-to-be ex-reporter ain't got much of a scoop, so don't beat yourselves up if you come back empty-handed. But hey, here's hoping against hope you come true. Good luck out there, pal.
Castlemark Tower. I believe that's also... No, that one is... where is that at? Yeah, that's a weird dungeon. I don't know if I'm gonna get that one. A feline feast. That one involves fishing. Or I think I can just buy it, can I? I think I can. Oh, we got a dungeon in the Malum Thicket. I thought we were gonna go to the volcano, so let's try that next. But I may level up before we get there. I could run all the way back there, I can just do that. But yes, this is the Final Fantasy with a giant tortoise battle that I have not unlocked yet, and we're not going to get to in this stream. I think I have to be like level 99 for that. More like Bugs Bunny and Hopster accent. Aren't I a stinker? I can't do it. That sounded like a cross between Peter Griffin and Lois. Anyway. We are going to go to a map point. I guess we can head to the volcano area. What? Side quest from Dave there. Is that why it's not letting me fast travel? Okay. That's close enough for fast traveling. And completely silent during the loading scene.
Great day for a walk, huh?
It is not. So it's 6 o'clock, but monsters will still be out. Let's go ahead and auto. You'll just see what the driving is like. Oh, well, let me. They'll let me fast travel now. You know what? No. Let's see.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Let's see if it'll let me drive there uninterrupted. Most of the time, it does not. Oh yeah, and you can play through other Final Fantasy soundtracks while you're driving through.
Ignis, pull over a sec.
Whenever you see a car off to the side of the road, that's an opportunity. Like I said, uninterrupted, just can't do it. Pretty sure I still have some repair kits.
I can't just leave my car and walk home. You saved me a long trek.
I'd call that a job well done.
Completed 80 side quests. That was my 80th side quest. That's why I'm making easy work out of these boss battles at the moment. I don't know how the volcano's going to go, though.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
No more than we need.
Sheesh. You my mother or something?
Mum's the word.
There's Dave here. I should hear a dog barking.
Want to come shopping with me, big guy?
Yeah, sure.
So there was a side quest.
Huh?
If only the way to Calatine's plunge wasn't so dangerous.
Welcome.
What am I doing on stuff? Reinforced fiberglass coating. Sure, why not?
Thank you kindly.
If I have already been here before, I should be good on everything
Thank
else.
you.
Saw a Magitech trooper the other day.
Alright. That's my destination. This reminds you of the desert roadblock area in Earthbound for some reason. Yeah, there's some influences for sure. But one thing I'm going to say is that, like I said, the soundtrack for this game is all over the place tonally. I might have to follow the road.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Right behind you.
Yeah, looks like they want me to follow the road. Travel up the mountain until I can't go anymore. Oops. Yeah. Distance is counting down a little bit. No, I can cut through here. 6-7. Add to at least one, sorry.
Oh man, my arms are killing me. You know, just been pumping some iron, getting them gains.
I think
Yeah,
this is the way
I
in.
think this group's only got room for one missile head.
Then Gladio better step aside, cause these guns shoot to kill.
The hunt is on.
Say your prayers.
No big deal.
These aren't scorpions, these are saffratails.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, challenge streams usually do well in the retro gaming scene. I'm sure I can go through a couple of those at some point. I know the big one was I did the NES challenge on the Switch, whatever that game is. Save here. This could be challenging too.
Well, it's an uphill climb.
Looks pretty insurmountable to me.
As weird as, you know, the outfit he's in right now does not look like volcano climbing clothes, but we'll see what happens.
Just think about what's waiting at the top.
Let me guess. One aching back and two very sore feet.
Like you couldn't use some meat on those legs of yours.
Contra Hardcore? Man,
work for
I haven't
me.
done that in a while. That is definitely a hard one to do. I think I've streamed that before, though. I can't remember if I got out all the way through it or not. I got pretty far. Farther than I was expecting. But I would definitely be open to revisiting it.
Nothing to it.
I'm getting A pluses except for finesse. Because I'm making it look too easy. There's some annoying parts of this
Read a lot
climb,
about
too.
comfort zone.
Why do I ever leave my car seat?
It's like pretty much running up a vertical stoop here. Ooh, we got some ponies.
Wanna bash some heads in?
You know it. You're man.
Ooh, head bashing.
Oh no, not over here.
Hey, where'd you learn that?
This way or that way?
Oh, you're cool.
Two groups of enemies too close to each other.
They won't know what hit them.
My hero. Watch yourself knocked.
I know.
Gotcha. Alright.
Let's go.
Indeed.
That's the way I have to go. I think this way just leads to a dead end for now. But if I kill them now, I don't have to kill them later.
Gotcha. Try this.
Well, considering that I grew up with a lot of those games that you're mentioning... Ooh. Hey, how's the stream doing? Just a second here. There we go. That got kind of choppy on your guys' end for a second. Hopefully not too bad. This game is pretty glitchy, but not that glitchy. Now we have some volcanic ash coming. Yeah. Just for a little bit. It seems
Did
to
we hit
even
the
out
top?
now.
Feeling past my peak.
I'm afraid you've still got a ways to go.
Yep. Come on. They made the pickup button and jump the same button.
That's it.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to try it.
Food in this game gives you some special buffs as well. Which I have not shown yet. This part's the annoying part. Yes, I have beat Vector Man. Vector Man, once you know what you're doing, there's a couple areas that are still hard. I mean, it is a run and gun, kind of like Contra. Comic Zone, I don't know if I've beaten that one. If I did, it probably was with save states.
Killer climb, dude.
It's killing me.
Feeling a steep pain.
One false step and you won't feel anything ever again.
So yes, you can slip in the sand and it'll send you almost all the way back to the beginning. It's just super annoying. And slow. But I'm pretty sure I can make it through. Of course, I say that now. Neat idea. See the shadows moving in this game as well? That's because the sun is moving so quickly. That was kind of a big thing in this game, showing that it had a real-time night and day cycle.
I think
It's
my
not in
legs
real
are gonna
time, but-
give. Don't even want to think about how sore I'm gonna be tomorrow.
And yes, they will keep interrupting me no matter what I do. The PS6 is aiming for 1 frame per second. Are you talking about... I think they're just aiming for 1 player per million. Oops. See, there you go. You didn't see it, but I just slipped and got really lucky. I slipped back to the nearest rock instead of slipping halfway down the slope. Alright, and now we should be out of that mud for a bit.
How's with the heat?
As we climb, so does the temperature.
Yeah.
I'm no geologist, but I'm pretty sure this is a volcano. Hey, what are the chances of it erupting while we're here?
Right side, you won't suffer long if it does.
True. Alright, I need to equip a blizzard spell, because that will probably help with any enemies in this area. Okay, good. So, if you get in this area, and you're not equipped right...
Safety first, everybody!
Yep. So Gladio is not equipped well. I need to give him gear that's, give him some fire protection. Strength. Here's fireproof inners. That's what he needs.
Here we are.
Impressive.
Yep.
Back to it.
Right.
Alright, so since I have the fireproof inners, I can go one of two directions. This is where I need the photo, so this is where I have to go.
We'd best make haste through the hot spots.
Any more of this, and I'll melt!
I know. We'll get there.
Hey, this path looks promising. Ooh, let me take some pictures.
There we go.
Let me get this shot.
Okay, we got what we needed.
Yep.
Simply breathtaking, isn't it?
So I can report back to Vive right now, or I
Thing
can
I
take
need
out
now.
the...
Eyes peeled, mouth closed. One shot.
This is really hurting me. Come on. I mean, that was worth it, right? This is about how hot it's been here this summer. But for the last couple days have been okay. Come on, guys, get out of the lava flow. Now they're lag. Alright, anyway. Wyvern. Ooh, I get the point one. Thought I did.
Watch out! Pronto!
Oh, hi there, opening.
Nice one, Pronto.
None the less aware.
You see how that guy fell? Alright. This guy's still flailing. He's dead. Ever seen that meme of the bear that forgets that it's dead when a train starts coming? In Red Dead 2.
Time to face the cliff head on.
By face, you don't mean climb.
You got a better way up the rock.
Actually, I have to keep holding the up stick there. Only on the $1,800 budget model. 64 megabytes of RAM. They'll probably cost that much too by the time they're there. GDR7 or whatever they're up to by then. And I could have returned the entrance once I got the photo, but we gotta see this through, right? Just like last time in the dungeon. Pretty sure this eventually becomes another mission I have to come back here and do as well. World's weirdest camera view to this. By default. Do this, but as soon as I let go, this is the default view. This is like the equivalent of going through a tunnel and loading the next area, right?
This place is practically begging to be camped on.
Halt our hike a moment.
You want to make camp?
So, quests. Perfect cut. Doesn't matter if we face the mountain at night, but this will be fine.
Hold up. Down there. What is that?
I don't need fire. No, I should probably craft some spells though. And I've got three empty bowls here for crafting some spells. Of course, when I'm out of spells, I'm not out of shells. Lazar will probably be a good one here too. Huh. I didn't realize I could do that. That was an accident. But that's nice to know. Smites Blazar while healing the caster. Amazing. Alright, so I guess I'll start absorbing more. I guess that's the only way you get your magic in this game as far as I know. Thunder should be around here somewhere. Oh, it's back here.
Watch your step, kids.
No room for slip-ups, Noct.
I'm not the clumsy one.
Sand. I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. Oh, it was.
No one, Mr. Nice Guy!
On cover!
Gladio!
Here I am!
Try this!
I think we can handle this.
Come on. I got a date in a couple minutes. We all good?
Better than good.
Good to go.
I'm still poisoned. Why didn't you heal me?
Don't do anything I wouldn't. Same to you.
Yeah, that's already it!
No surprise.
One of the few Final Fantasy games where they actually give you a gun. Oh, we got something going on here.
Nowhere left to climb. Should we check out the area below?
Our goal is to get the egg and escape. Speed is imperative.
Mama Bird won't leave the nest unattended for long. I say, we take back the biggest one.
We can't carry that thing.
Something portable, perhaps?
Rare cup noodles at camp. Okay. And now...
Sure hope we don't have an accident on our way back.
You break the egg, I break you.
No way back up there. Well, this doesn't look like a suspiciously big boss arena for no reason. Oh, look at that. You're a long ways from civilization now. Every time I have to take a hand off the controller, this game is like, nope. By the way, accurate mountain climbing we got going on here. Not that I would know. Is there a tomb up here too? Oh, looks like something up here.
Knocked. You might want to see this.
Score! It's all about that treasure.
I think I've already been here. I have not. Oh. I knew it was here, though. Where's the big boss battle? I'm gonna jump down there, right? That would be too unrealistic for this game. Whee! Whee! And like jumping really close to the edge. Living on the edge, don't know what it is at all. I don't know too many words to the There's Living on the Edge. I know Living in the Fridge a lot more from Weird Al. Something wrong with the world today. Don't know what it is. Something's wrong with our appetite. This must be the way they want me to take out. I mean, we made off with an egg. Thought that bad guy would be here by now, but perhaps I'm not in the right quest to summon him. And
That was terrifying!
But the worst is behind us.
you're that the game glitched out, not sure which.
Wow. You know, this view might be worth the climb.
Wouldn't go that far.
I thought this would be where they want me to take the picture. Yep. That's that road. I'm pointing as if you can see it. Where that marker is where we came from. Where that blue exclamation point is where we need to go. Can I go to the entrance? Let's just return to the entrance. It says I haven't been here before. Interesting. I guess I'll go through it. It must be the hunt station that I don't have the rank to get yet, to get that beast that's up there. We got the cup noodle and we got the photo, so... Yep. She'll be coming around. I killed you guys before. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
Let's do this.
Right.
We'll be riding 6 horned horses when she comes. I just got kicked in the face and I live to tell about it. Almost as if this game is a fantasy.
Can't stop knocked.
Wow, that was a photo.
Oh, hi there, opening.
I'm impressed.
This one's just for you.
I'll say I'm a hand.
What can I say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now have I been everywhere in this dungeon? Yes, it appears so. Let's go ahead and return to the entrance.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh?
Return to the car, please. Where do I gotta go to, get the cup noodle thing? I think they're both in the same spot for the photo
So
and
what-
that. Oh. Perfect cup is on my departure route. Nope. Interesting.
Next. Ask around a little.
It's up to
Oh, I forgot. Is there any hunts that I have to do here?
Welcome, boys. Looks like you could use a good meal. Want to put your skills to the test?
Yeah. 20 spins on the volcano. That's not. Yeah, this is the monster I was supposed to fight up there. I do have access to it, but it is not. It's level 67, so I think I'm a level 55. That would be a challenge to try to get through. I might be able to get through it, but it would take a while, and it required me to climb all the way back up the mountain. I think that unlocked when I got in here. Auto, best location, perfect cut. Let's get there and we'll see what the reward is for that. We'll level up and see how we're at.
Well, here we are.
What?
Let's go.
Why did it drop me off so far from my destination?
Hut.
Sun's colder today.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
getting
what we just
pretty
were.
dark out here.
Come on, guys, let's go find somewhere to crash.
Oh, it's the campsite. Do I have to camp in order to get there? Because that's going to throw things
Thanks
off.
for the ride.
Okay. We will try that in just a little bit, but first... I want to level up before I do that, because I got a multiplier on my resting when I rest here, and if I camp, it's gonna make me level up. This is a strat for this game, I guess. I don't consider this like in the realm of good Final Fantasy games. For some reason, I can't stop playing it though.
Welcome back. Will you be requiring a room?
I say 1.5 multiplier on the XP.
Let's call it a day.
Maybe that's good enough. Maybe that's
Long
not.
last.
How many days has it been? It's been 6 days since my last rest. I mean, we're getting close to where I'd be comfortable fighting that zoo creature. Oh yeah, we saved a black chocobo on this one. That guy looks like the voice actor for Mr. Krabs. The warden off of... Not the warden, the head guard on Shawshank Redemption. Lancy Brown, if that's his name, I can't remember. Sure.
Not bad.
That's weird. Not saving that one. Some of the photos it auto-generates I'm not quite sure about. Let's do that one. You don't have to save any photos, that's also kind of optional, but I would recommend it.
Yo.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weapons ready. Swing by when you can.
Good. So I should have a bunch of these. Maybe one more. Nope, that's the last one. Okay. Now I will return to the car. Actually, no. Let's get paid for a photo. Should have done that first. I don't need the perfect cup, I need this guy. Which I guess maybe they were considering putting their fan base into their own game. My Chocobo rental's about to expire as well.
You're back.
And alive. Did you get it?
The photo? Yeah, you got what you wanted.
Ah, now this is something special. Lighting, framing, everything perfect. Despite the hazards. You've got the right stuff. You're more than worthy of your title, Prince Noctis.
What? I'm no prince.
Hey, I was planning on making extra cash by selling info to the Empire about a certain royal heir.
Hey.
But when I saw your photos, well, I changed my mind.
Let's do
Here,
it, man.
take this. A token of my appreciation. I hope it'll prove of some value to you on your journey.
$15,000 gil.
Hey, Prince Noctis.
What? You want more photos?
You know I do, but this time, I want a photo of your hometown.
You mean the Crown City?
That's right. My readers are demanding it. But if anyone's gonna take it, it has to be you. You can do it or not, it's up to you. But I just need the one shot from outside the city.
Okay. Now, I'll go back for the perfect cup, and we can do that. Which, thankfully, is where I left the car. The car becomes my spawn point for transporting. Again, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I just do it the way that I've kind of figured out how to navigate through this game pretty easily.
Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Right behind you.
I felt a drop.
Precipitation.
Forgot it dropped me off so far away. Come on.
Easy now.
Hey! Cold.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
Camping sucks when it rains.
Thanks for that. Yeah. There's a photo from that. I don't think I'm about halfway through the game, so I don't think I want to save too many photos more than the halfway point. There's only so many you can save.
You know something? Going through all that trouble to make our own custom cup, it's made me appreciate cup noodles even more.
Perhaps we truly can't improve upon perfection.
It's not about finding the single best ingredient. It's about crafting that perfect blend of meat, egg, and shrimp. That harmony of flavors is key.
Yeah, you're right. Makes you appreciate how delicious these noodles really are.
I know I sure do.
A sponsored mission. It was only a matter of time. Plus, all the camping equipment is actually name brand. Not sponsored, but there it is. And the tent. Oh, there we go. Something about my capture software did not like the fact that we have a sponsored part of the game. Oof. We're at like 1 frame a second now. May have to try. Oh, there we go. It dropped for a little bit, but I don't know why it is. I've got my task manager up. Oh my. It says I'm using most of the RAM. All the graphics card. But the CPU should be fine. I wonder what it's using to render both. Probably the GPU. Anyway. We'll see if that evens out for a bit. Alright, so I did the perfect cup. What else do I have to do? I could go back home and get that picture. Oh, I gotta pick up my weapons. Let's see what happens here. Really? Gonna make me drive there?
Clear skies with the temperature rising.
I thought I had fast travel enabled for this. Let's see. Which Final Fantasy?
So Nox, I've been taking pics of whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
What does
This
it
sounds
matter?
like Final Fantasy
Not my
IX.
camera.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Let's try. Final Fantasy VIII has some good ones. I can get jumped on the road too, which... See? Every 30 seconds to a minute, it's got something that it wants me to go through. Premonition's a good one too, but it's an older song. I'll say a more impactful one. I've only got about 5 minutes though. Hey, family dude. Had a Final Fantasy about me and Shakira at Chipotle the other night. Interesting. Is this the final battle theme? I don't think it is. That's Ultimecia. I do like that theme though. Let's see. Can barely hear it, but it's there. Bum, 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 bum. This is a good theme. I'm gonna try not to sing it too much because it's definitely got the whatchamacallit? Catchiness. Oh, I appreciate the sub. I usually talk to people when they show up in chat. Although I have been known to talk to bots every once in a while until I figure out they're a bot. Maybe I should just assume everyone is until they prove otherwise. Something is a good thing. Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack is pretty good. It's not my favorite, but man, has it got all of my favorite songs in it. This will probably be what takes us home. Oh, a screenshot taken. I must accidentally tap that. They really put in a lot of like effort into making this a love letter to all the Final Fantasies. Looks like we're doing pretty good on the stream. It hasn't lagged too much yet. You were born in '92, so you grew up with the turn-based polygonal Final Fantasy games. Nice. Which didn't do it for you? Ah. But these 3D and real-time ones are amazing? Yes. I would say there's something nostalgic to me about those older ones that I don't mind, but especially if you played Final Fantasy VIII, there's some things I like about that game, but man, is like the gameplay doesn't really live up when you go to replay it. Thankfully, the Final Fantasy VIII Remaster kind of fixes some of the issues. I mean, you still have to read everything. Once they started voice acting, I'm like, finally, Final Fantasy has crossed over from mainly a niche kind of nerd title to more broad appeal. I'm not saying that the Final Fantasies... Kids screaming outside. Must be playing in the yard. But yeah, so, I mean, I'm not saying that those aren't worth playing anymore. But yeah, I've liked Final Fantasy VII, the original, and I like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That has some much-needed updates to the gameplay, so... Hey, Chinook. Welcome to the stream. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, I am looking forward to, what do they call the new one? Revelation? I kind of actually predicted that a little bit. If they were going to call it something like that.
Really looking forward to Iris' cooking.
Because they have Rebirth.
Pretend I didn't hear that.
Remake.
Don't be that way. It's different when a girl cooks for you.
I don't know why fast travel wasn't enabled for here. And yes, this is a camp you have to walk like up a hill for no reason every time you want to come here. Some of this stuff in the game really feels like it was made just to make sure you don't finish the game in 30 hours. Although I'm taking my time this time. I think the first time I beat the game, I skipped like most of the side quests. I just got to the end. We're about to meet Sid, another longtime Final Fantasy character. This time he's an auto mechanic / weapons repair guy. Good to have hobbies.
There y'all are. Get ready to be blown away. There y'all are. Here's your weapon now.
Might have to swap some of these weapons out now.
Done took your sweet time. Here.
Loading up on that experience.
Well, looks like we got some new gearheads in the making.
There we go. I don't have the new weapon yet because now I gotta hand it back to him so he can... Yes.
All right. I'll give you a call when it's ready. If y'all are having car trouble, Cindy's your girl. Ah, y'all brace yourself for power. Ah, y'all brace yourself for power.
Is that it? Okay. The engine blade will do next. But now, it's time for... I'll do the next picture. We have another dungeon we can go through eventually, but I don't have another, that's not too far away either. I really don't want to have to walk all the way down there. Didn't know which OG Final Fantasy it was. First one you played was the one where you travel on a flat map Gave you random combat encounters similar to walking in tall grass for Pokemon on the PlayStation 1. Well, that's either going to be 7, 8, or 9. Let's get the Regalia running. I can fast travel here. Also, the original 3D cinematic videos were amazing for that area. Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy VIII might be the one you started with. That's actually the first Final Fantasy I ever played. I played the game demo on Computer Gaming World. It was the PC version. I don't even know if I had a PlayStation when that game was released yet. But that was underwhelming for me, so I didn't really care for it. Then a few years later...
stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
Okay. A few years later, one of my friends told me I should play 7, and that 7 was the best. And thankfully, I took him up on that and decided to go ahead and play it. Turns out, I really like 7. But then I had to go back and play 8 before I appreciated it. Oh no, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. That thing explodes. These things are like Imperial Walkers, just aim for the legs.
Gladio!
Try this!
These are level 3.
Nice work, Gladio!
These were the enemies at the beginning of the game, that's why I'm just cutting through them like butter.
No big deal.
Oh yeah!
I've already been through the dungeons, so I'm good there. The music that's playing is not the right music. It's still playing the Homestead music that, Huh, weird. There's a way over there, I just can't remember where it's at. Is there a gap in the fence where I need to go? This the way? Come on. There's a fishing spot here.
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
I'm not gonna fish. This is not the way. This looks like it. So I didn't need to go through that after all. This looks familiar. Can I call it Chocobo?
Magnus's cooking really is a class above.
You reckon?
What, you don't think so?
Seems pretty normal to me.
To royalty, maybe. To us plebes, it's anything but.
Anyone figure out what his actual running speed is at full sprint? Like 5 miles an hour? This area looks familiar because I've already battled through here before.
Let me give the orders this time. Just keep it short.
Sometimes the automatic target on this is a little bit messy.
You're on fire today.
What can I say? Nothing to it.
What hit him?
Game's up. We're on the same
Nice
page.
guy.
Yeah, this is a pretty early mission, so... What's weird is it keeps going back to that music. Let's make it light
on you now.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Outstanding, Doctor.
Yep.
Get lost.
Try this on for size.
Far less trouble than anticipated.
Never miss. And on we go.
Right.
every time it starts with that music again. Will he take a night picture? I wonder. Can't really see it from here.
It's rather dark out. Perhaps we'd best try again in the morning.
I have to sit here and wait until the morning? Well, maybe this would be a good time to just take a quick break and see how far this goes. Because if I'm right, what did we decide? It was like 10 minutes is enough for 6 hours, and that'll be when it's light again. But it looks like we're close to 2. So if you look at the moon, it says 1. So it's basically 1 a.m. And then there's a little triangle that kind of orbits around the outside. That's the hour hand. So we're really close to 2. I don't know why it hasn't switched to 2 yet. But I guess I should have camped again before I got here. Wait for it. Did I just sit here and wait in real time with you guys and not say a word? I'm going to take a quick break to begin with because I'll have to use the restroom. We're at 1 hour and 47 minutes for the stream, so it's a pretty healthy stream. This may be the last mission I get to on here now, and then we can finish up with some Wheel of Fortune as usual. We've been doing the N64 version before too long. If I didn't think I had to keep this window active, there we go, 2 o'clock. So we got a little bit there. If I didn't think I had to keep this window active, then I would just play Wheel of Fortune on top of it and then come back to it. But since I'm pretty sure I have to keep it active while I'm going through, we'll just give it a little bit. So I'm going to take a quick break, use the restroom, refresh my drink, and we will continue on with some more Final Fantasy and then finish up with some Wheel of Fortune. So stay tuned, we got some more stream coming here. Alright. So in the time it took me to use the restroom and refill my drink here, it is 2 hours of in-game time. 4 a.m. and we gotta wait till it starts getting lighter out in here, so you're just gonna see a lot of oh, hang on a second. Click back in. Yep. We basically need to wait until we can see across this bay here. This is east, so we'll actually watch the sunrise here. There we go. Get Gladio out of the way. And these are the ruined bridge of where your home is. So, all right. As we're talking here, we'll catch up with the chat as we're waiting. And no reason why he would have just walked into frame there. You just keep doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just distracted by no reason why he just walked right in front of me. The enemy NPC behavior in this game is kind of funny to me sometimes. Hey, Almighty Peanuts. Didn't see me go live? Oh, that's alright. I know YouTube's fickle with that kind of stuff, so we'll give you a pass. And I haven't been consistently streaming because this is the first free Sunday I've had in a while, so I have to ask how your Sunday has been going. And welcome to the stream as well, Paul. Hello, Jello, hello. Ask how your Sunday's doing as well. I did want to get to a point, and this seems like a good time as any, because if I don't have to actually play the game, it actually gives me time to form my thoughts before I say them, instead of having to do that. But I'm starting to see a tinge, it's 5 a.m., a tinge of a pink sky that is indicative of a sunrise. However, in central Illinois, there's a saying, red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. In other words, expect rain. But if there's a red sky at night, it's sailor's delight. I don't know why they have that. Is that a saying for anywhere else, or is that just a Midwestern thing? I think it's because the Gulf Stream always goes west to east, so if there's stuff in the sky where it's pink in the morning, that means probably going to rain throughout the day. But I guess it'll give me time to actually talk about the discontinuation of physical media for video games. It's kind of already been happening for a while. I've already said my... Alright, calm down. Even the game characters are getting bored with that. I know it's been talked to death around here, but I think the reason why most people are upset about it is for the same reason, I'll say a similar reason to why I'm upset about the discontinuation of physical media. But it's already been happening for like the past decade. Xbox announced in 2013, it was in 2013 when the Xbox One came out and said, hey, we're going to go digital only. And they weren't planning on doing discs at all, from what I understand. Maybe they would have had a premium console with discs eventually, or like an offline console. But the way they announced it was no discs, and that was in 2013. Then they immediately had to backtrack on it due to Sony coming out and saying, oh, physical discs, you can buy it, sell it, loan it to a friend, or keep it forever. So I mean, of course, now Sony's taking it in the teeth, and they're getting drug across the entire internet by passionate fan base people who are saying, hey, we don't want to lose physical media. And I think the biggest arguments against losing physical media is, they're talking about game ownership, and they're talking about, not buying a license to it, not having licenses revoked where you just lose it out of your digital library. I mean, that stuff can still happen with physical discs. My problem is that this will effectively erase the used games market. So, and that has been my bread and butter for collecting for years. This entire collection behind me and to both walls beside me, I would say 95% of it is all used. So that's something that, the publishers or the console makers will say, well, we don't make a dime off of the used market. But they kind of do, because the game had to be bought new at some point in order for it to become used. So they always see it as lost revenue because people aren't paying full price for a game as they should have when they first got it. We're up to 6 a.m. here. As soon as that turns into the sun, I think it has to be an hour after it turns into the sun. It's no longer considered night. But this would be a good time to take a sunrise photo. Well, let me take it. Oh, it locked up. Am I all locked up?
Ready or not?
Let's head back.
Well, that wasn't too bad. A monochromatic time filter is now available. Okay. And now my buffs for my custom cup noodles are about to wear off. We'll kind of keep watching the sunrise for a little bit. Still nighttime. But yeah, so that is my biggest and main concern, because yes, I've been able to spend a bunch on games, but I very rarely buy a brand new title at full price. So letting the console makers or the digital storefront determine the price, I don't think you're gonna continue to see the sales we've seen on digital media like we have in the Steam market. Like people like to compare it to Steam because, well, it's a digital marketplace, but it's also competing against every other digital marketplace available on PC, Linux, Mac, wherever you can get Steam. And it's a lot. It's not just the ones that we know about, it's the ones that, a lot of people don't know about. There's obviously Steam and Epic Games seem to be the big ones. GOG Games, there's Prime Gaming, trying to think of some of the other ones. There's Legacy Games, there's the Microsoft App Store, there's Xbox on PC. So there's a lot of healthy competition there. I am going to return to the car. So that's been my biggest thing. The other side of that is I don't like buying digital titles as physical media. So for example, I pretty much consider physical to be almost dead on the Switch. But they did I'll say the smarter thing, where they didn't completely get rid of physical media. They're still offering cards with the games on them, but the majority of third-party publishers, I guess I'm assuming they get a cheaper deal on the key card. They don't have to buy a higher capacity card, or I don't know if they offer a higher capacity card at the moment. But it's more expensive the higher capacity you go, so they just sell a key card and they're good with it because they'll go for that. But that's pretty much, to me, that's just a digital title with an extra step. And it's just e-waste in a sense. Because that card
This place is hot.
will
Just
become...
take your shirt off.
Like you? No way.
What, too embarrassed to show your scrawny body?
Hey, I got muscle. You just can't see it.
If you say so.
Sorry, weird conversation happened there. I don't know, what do you guys think about the discontinuation of physical games? People keep talking about the digital future is inevitable, and I agree with that to an extent, but I don't think the digital future is happening in the way that it could or should. Because there's a way to do it that's right, and there's a way to do it that's not right. I just walked right past the photographer, didn't I? Additionally, I pointed out the Switch 2's price point on it, but the Xbox Series console, that's all they have been doing.
Well, did you get a good one?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
There we go. So before I redeem this photo, finish on my point there. Oh, Rex Warden, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's exactly it. They're being forced to go keycard because small equals way too small and big equals way too expensive. Yep, absolutely. So the problem is Xbox has been doing this entire generation. Every one of their discs, and this, I don't know why people are just now waking up to this fact, I guess across mass, but maybe it's just been effective marketing because the Xbox Series consoles will won't redeem a title unless you're connected online. You can't play most of the games you buy for the Xbox Series on disc without a download. So yeah, there's no offline, let's just take care of this for the series. Now the Xbox One, as far as I know, the games on there should boot offline, but I don't know if that was included in this last outage that they just had. I don't know if that was the case. So I do have some Xbox One games that should work on an Xbox One, I assumed offline, but maybe they don't. So in that case, I would be upset because I thought the Xbox One for sure. but I haven't been buying a lot of Series X physical titles because the games either aren't on the disc or it's the Xbox One edition that's on the disc, and you have to download the upgraded title. So, and either way on the Series, you have to download it with the disc. So they've been kind of crafty with it. The PlayStation 5 has also been kind of going that route. I know of one game that I haven't bought, specifically because there's no offline booting for it.
Black and white. Matches the mood of the scene. Powerful. Very powerful. Thank you for this. Damn if it ain't a real work of art. Here, your reward.
Thanks as always.
It's my pleasure, Prince. You know I want to help you. The Media King. Best pals with the Lucian Prince. Seriously, though, let's keep working together.
This guy's supposed to be like a hippie photojournalist. Vlogger, if you will.
Hey, Prince Noctis, can I ask another favor? One royal to another?
Sure. What do you have for us?
This is a juicy one. I need photographs of Imperial bases.
What's the catch?
Me and my readers both. We're getting taxed half to death. I figure we've got a right to see what our hard-earned gil is being spent on. I've got a good idea what I'll write for the article. You don't have to worry about that. But I need the photo. I know it's a dangerous job, but you can pull it off.
That's a multiple thing. Rex says, your newest systems are the Switch and the PS4. You have no desire to get anything newer? So here's my other 2 cents with it. And this is not a threat, this is just my genuine opinion. And that's why, and so you kind of know, you might know where I'm going with this. I have absolutely zero desire to get another home console without a physical media benefit. Because I guess I'll just have to go with PC at that point. The advantages that PC offers over a game console at this point, because right now, like I said, this is running better than it did on the PS4. Now, you can say I'm running it on newer hardware, and this came out at the same time. But I can also do other stuff with this PC. Same exact game I'd play on there, runs better, still compatible. Compatible across, if I buy another PC, this'll most likely run on it. That's the thing. With the planned obsolescence cycle and the lockdown nature of consoles, what advantage is there to buying one these days? When literally there used to be a difference between game consoles before all this stuff, before you know, you had these I would say they were always locked down. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. Before modern consoles, I'm going to say from the Xbox 360 generation and up, it's very hard to tell the difference between the PS3, the Xbox 360, and the PC version. And now, since they all run on similar hardware, x86 based architecture on the processor or 64-bit, you know, the Xbox itself was made to be a console version of Windows gaming. So you have that already, like the line is being blurred between PC and Xbox. But the PS4, like, what advantages does it offer outside of everything else? Like, the only thing, and this is why they're starting to lock it down here, the only reason why you would need one is because of exclusive games. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to spend $1,000 plus on a game system to get the 1 or 2 exclusive games they're going to have out with it that I want to get. I'm not saying they're going to have only 1 or 2 exclusive games. The PS5 has still lacked a vast exclusive library. Astrobot is about the only game that I can think of off the top of my head that's exclusive that I would like to, I would like to get. But Ratchet and Clank, that's the reason why I got the PS5. When it came to PC, I have it on Steam now. Like, I don't need my PS5 to play it, and when the PS5 stops getting updates, Steam may still play it, unless they delist and do all the stuff, you know, keep me from getting the game again on it. So, yeah, it's one of those things where people are waking up to the fact Sony has seen themselves as kind of I don't want to say they come off as seeing themselves as, in my opinion, that they are essential for gaming, but I don't think their hardware is anymore. Not as big as it was back in the PlayStation 2 days and the PlayStation 3 days. PS4 was your console experience, but PCs have gotten to the point where they're almost as convenient as a game console. In terms of, you just set up the game and you just start playing it. So, yeah, how's this for crazy? Diablo 1 for Windows 95 will install and run on Windows 10 with one catch. When it's almost done installing, you have to copy... Oh, yeah. So you have to do some trickery to get it to work. The game will run fine with no mods or tweaks. Yeah. That's the other thing, too, is that if it doesn't, you can just run it on DOSBox. Or some other way to get it to run on your PC otherwise. So, I mean, yes, it takes some additional setup, but that's an advantage that you can't do on consoles. So, I wanted to go and stay at the rest area here.
This next picture is gonna be the best yet.
You're pretty sure of yourself.
You bet I am.
Because then I keep getting my multiplier for cheap gil on this game. I don't know, what are you guys thinking about the next generation of consoles? Is anyone like, nope, it's not going to matter, I'll buy my PlayStation 6 or the Xbox 1280, whatever it ends up being. Xbox 8K. It'd be funny if they call it now Xbox 2. I'd find it funny.
The finest room in the house is available for your immediate comfort.
Everybody's up to level 60. Oh, where was that taken at?
Nailed it.
Why can't I warp too? So unfair.
Oh, I don't remember her being there.
I swear, half your photos are selfies.
Hashtag sorry not sorry.
I'll save that one. Oh, yeah, I gotta get a picture of the photo guy. Alright. Not after Sony or Microsoft. Going to Nintendo. I saw another thing too, a reaction that was kind of an off-the-cuff reaction to this stuff. And they said, isn't it crazy we're looking for Nintendo now for the gaming industry? And my first thought was, it's not crazy. Nintendo has always done gaming well. I just think they're a bit, whatchamacallit. Their business practices are leave a lot to be desired, in my opinion. Alright, looks like I'll have to take out the card. We got another 6-minute card right before we end up here.
Real friendly.
Yeah, everybody greets you. Take some getting used to.
You draw more attention here than you do at home.
Man with a machine gun for Final Fantasy VIII is going to get me my blood pumping again. I wonder if this city was meant to be designed after something like Cuba. Like the old cars on the road and the tropical environment. I said that this game's kind of all over the place with it, but very scenic. So yeah. So on the other side of that, a question has been asked, and this is of other people, not just of me, but I figured I'd respond to it as well because I think it's an interesting question. They were saying for people who have bought a vast collection on the Xbox One, PS4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series, and the Switch, do they feel like now that they regret their collecting on those systems? I guess my response is not quite, although there will be a day that comes. I think the PlayStation 4 has this for sure, but the PlayStation 3 had an issue where the consoles weren't booting. And this has been a couple years ago at least. It was around the time they're going to shut down the PlayStation Store on the PlayStation 3, which they've announced next year, I believe, will be the end of the PlayStation 3 store and PlayStation Network on the PS3. Pretty good lifespan for 20 years. Uh-oh. Waiting for this to catch up. I don't know if it's seeing this or not. Oops, I probably need to save. Hang on just a second.
Ignis, pull over a sec.
Certainly. It should be a nice change of pace.
Yep, it had been a good hour since I had saved. Alright, let's go ahead and quit the game. That gets me to the desktop. Alright. And we'll go ahead and load up Wheel of Fortune. We'll probably have better luck with that. Yeah, as soon as the game stopped running, the entire stream sped back up. So, I wonder if I have to set another setting on the how the stream is rendered. But anyway, there was a point in time where the PlayStation 3 wouldn't boot until it checked in with the time servers that Sony has set up, and that could be considered a way of keeping you from booting your PlayStation 3 games. The positive side to it is that I can still boot the PlayStation 3 games up, and I've done this with a compatible drive. You can boot it on the PlayStation 3 emulator with the disc, so at least I'll still have that option, even though, and that's a PC thing. Not officially supported, but let's see here. I have to remember which ones load off the top of my head. Better turn that volume down a little bit.
Our third round is the jackpot round. Player 3, it's your turn.
There we go. So yeah, like I said, my 2 cents on it is that the biggest thing that it's going to do is it's going to destroy the used game market. And sadly, I don't think there's a lobby that's going to save it. Even GameStop has come out and publicly stated, don't know why, that physical game sales are not even the majority of their business anymore. So they're like, what it was. Basically, they're saying when it happens, we'll be okay with it. So I don't think there's a powerful enough money industry or lobby that will keep that from happening.
Let's get started with our first puzzle. Player 1, it's your turn.
Hey, T.I. Kyle, welcome to the stream. We're just still going on about the physical game future, and basically I'm announcing my intention is to not buy another game console. If it's just digital only, I might as well just go PC. I was trying to think, there's not really too much of an advantage anymore for me of buying consoles if I can't go used for games and stuff like that. All right, anybody have a letter they want me to guess? Just go ahead and put it in the chat.
R.
And we will guess it if we can.
S.
Cool. Thing is the category. Rex is going with D. For $150. No D's.
C.
No C either.
T.
There's a T.
I'd like to buy a vowel. U.
The U is in there, Rooks. Dickho says, been all digital for almost 20 years. So you don't care at all. Had physical in the 80s and 90s because that's all there was. Went pretty much all digital on the PlayStation 3 and haven't missed it. So my question is, Rex, I'm sorry, T.I. Cal, have you played your PlayStation 3 recently? Well, you know, I have played my PlayStation 3 within the year for sure. I don't know if I played it on stream yet this year or not. I am not coming up with a word here. People like to scare you with the possibility of Sony taking away your games, but you don't buy all the feelmongery. That's why I said that's the thing that's everyone's focusing on, but I'm focusing more on the fact that the used game market's going away. That's my biggest concern.
I'll spin!
Because that's where I buy most of my games, is used.
N.
Sun something. Sun Street, Sun Strange, Sun... The Thing. Makes me think it's a physical object, but it might not be. You have not been aware that anything that you bought is still accessible on it. That is true. I guess I'll say this. Did you buy any digital titles for the Wii? That's been something you can't get back. But thankfully, there were some people on there. Sunstroke. Man, why didn't I think of that? It's been so hot here recently.
I'll spin!
Ooh.
K.
There you go. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Thanks, Jobu. Your PS4 was used a couple months ago. Mess around in Lego Dimensions. Nice.
I'd like to solve.
So basically, what are you going to do with a used all-digital console when the thing shuts down as well?
Here's our next puzzle.
Well, like I said, I'm not too concerned as much for the... I'm not so much concerned with the delisting stuff argument. That's been covered to death. My big thing is used games going away.
N.
The other side of that is not just used games, but if I go to Amazon.com and buy a physical game, they may have it brand new for a lower price than, say, Best Buy does. Or the other way around. Or Walmart may have a sale on it. Or, you know, another retailer. Sometimes it could be cheaper digitally. I like having the option to see which one's the better deal. I'm not so much of a fan of it going down to just, it's the PlayStation Store and that's it. So again, if I was going to go all digital, PC offers a competitive space where I can go in and be like, well, is it cheaper on Steam or Epic Games or GOG or any of these other providers? Plus, having the Xbox on there wouldn't be too bad of a deal either. We're going to try that again, obviously.
R.
One R. Yep. Store closed, still download digital purchases, yep. Never been a frugal gamer, haven't bought used since you were like 20. Oof. And maybe that's the case of modern gamers. I know that, you know, I haven't bought any used Steam games, but I only buy games on Steam if they're cheap.
I'll spin!
Sometimes if I've already owned them on other platforms, like Final Fantasy 15. The last brand new title I bought off of here for Steam was probably Doom: The Dark Ages. And that's because with Xbox, I don't think any console has a version that you can no physical version you can truly bypass getting that on there. Get what you're saying, but that never been really an issue for you. Yeah. 47 now, pretty much buy new. And that's the thing too, like for games that I've showcased on here, like there's no way in heck I'd be able to do as much as I do for YouTube with all these games if I didn't buy them used. So I see that as a limiting factor. Maybe it's not as big of an issue. I don't think the issue that I'm mentioning is big enough to keep it from happening, and I'm not saying it shouldn't happen.
L.
What I'm saying is, think about what we're losing and how can we fix that issue. Because it does create an issue. Gaming is already being seen as a more expensive and less inclusive hobby. Thanks to the game console price hikes and all that other stuff, so we've been living through it with technology. That's why I thought things like, what is Amazon calling theirs now? Luna gaming and stuff like that, and the cloud gaming feature, I thought that maybe become the new used market. You know, pay a small, or Game Pass, pay a cheap monthly feed, you get access to a bunch of games. Maybe not the latest and greatest, maybe you can still buy those, but if you want to play into these other ones, here they are under this umbrella. Man, that is a good guess, Jobu. I think you've got it. Give it the old college try. Let's check her out. I was just there, too.
G.
I think you got it. Good job. Is that anything to fix, though? We have all sorts of outdated stuff. Used to have elevators that people needed to man. Bowling alleys that needed people to set pins. True, but when they upgraded that, there was an obvious advantage to the consumer as well. Lowering costs on the business end could translate into lowered costs for the end user. In this case, I'm not seeing much of an end user advantage. I'm seeing rights taken away from the end user.
V.
And more benefits only to the business of it. Yeah, them's just the breaks. Yep. Like I said, I think it should be something that should be done because it's creating more of a monopoly, which is against the law. But that's not for me to say. That would have to be for somebody else to say. And I don't think there's, like I said, a powerful enough lobby for that. It's kind of like the right to repair stuff that's going through the movement for that, which I 100% agree with. When you buy electronics, if you have the know-how, you should have the right to be able to fix it yourself without having to go through software lockdown parts. I mean, the auto industry has been rampant with that, and it's been bad for consumers, and needlessly so. So, like, the EU right now is leading the charge with that kind of stuff. If you own nothing, put the ground up, yep. If Sony can make LPs or records, they can still make games. Well, that's the thing, too, and Sony is still licensing Blu-ray technology for physical movies, even though everyone is expecting the day when physical movies are going to go away. Also another sad day for me. I don't even know how many letters are left. I think I got the H and that's it. Here's the thing, games are luxuries. Whenever rights you had, there were always licenses. True, but the licenses are changing. It become more restrictive that way. Physical media, there was always a sense of ownership that you had. Like I said, that's been going away in the last decade. It's not new. It's just becoming more prevalent now. And I'm saying this, if you don't like the way that's going, this is the last chance you'd have to change it before it becomes permanent. Or before it becomes a thing.
I'd like to solve.
Give it the old college draft. There you go. That's another thing too. If I didn't have a license to this game,
Our third round is the jackpot
that I can
round.
still boot up on an old console and play, I'd have to be playing the newest version, and nothing but the newest version of Wheel of Fortune. Not that this is any better, but this is more retro. All the retro games you see, yes, some of those are available on new consoles. A lot of them aren't.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Anything that was licensed back in the day, most likely won't be out again. Super Mario RPG is a unique case. That was kind of stuck in a licensed development that was basically never going to get resolved, but it did, thankfully. So, I don't know. The planned obsolescence of it, I like having a console I can go back and play if I don't want to buy a version for the newest console. The rebuying of retro titles, that's the big one. And that seems to be like what a lot of video game companies right now are just basically trying to... I'm specifically looking at Nintendo, but they're not the only ones that do it. I mean, Final Fantasy is going through like the Rebirth trilogy with Final Fantasy VII, but those aren't packaging the same game and re-releasing it just on a newer platform. There's nothing wrong with the old platform. If you want to play it on your new platform, it's a lockdown system. There's an issue. That's the thing. I don't mind buying it on Steam because for the last 15 years, all the Steam titles I've ever bought are still compatible. Nothing that I have bought has been delisted in 15 years. But across multiple, like I've bought a Dell laptop in 2008. That was my first experience with Steam. I bought a MacBook, which I had Steam on. A Windows 7 laptop. I had a gaming laptop that I had this on before I bought this PC. I built a tower and this, and it was compatible with all of them. So, better than a console in that case. I know I'm kind of going around in circles with that, but, oh.
I'll spin!
I'm hoping the conversation still has the, still has an impact. It just doesn't get lost in the noise. Like, everyone complains about it now, but when it happens, everyone just accepts it. I'm really hoping this is kind of where you get the voice for change, is keeping the conversation going and seeing, is this something that really needs to be addressed? Oh no, we're out of time.
We're out of time. I'll give the wheel one last spin.
Lego Dimensions can never be re-released. It's basically everything.
S.
The greatest show on Earth? Nope. The greatest show on the...
O.
B.
Okay.
G. D.
It's not the greatest.
F.
The biggest? Nope. Deepest? Nope.
W.
It's not show. I don't know.
C.
Ship?
J.
I.
The wackiest ship in the... I don't know.
Q.
V.
K.
I got the last one. I don't know.
X.
Z.
Those were my guesses.
M.
Army? I've never heard this saying before in my life. The wackiest ship in the Army. The Army has ships? I thought the Navy did. Anyway. Man. Sorry, I got too distracted with the physical media conversation that's still going on. Yeah, that is a strange one.
Now give me 3 consonants and 1 vowel.
Let you guys guess those if you want. 3 consonants and a vowel. I've got L's. And it's a place. Checking up on here. I have Michael Knight, Sonic the Hedgehog, Doctor Who, Batman, Peter Venkman, Beetlejuice on your team. Can promise you that no one outside of gaming, YouTubers, and a few core Reddits care about this. I think the big thing is the older gamers for sure have an opinion about it. The people who care are less than what's being promoted by the algorithm because controversy sells. I do agree with that. But I do think it is a significant amount of people. Even if it was like 10 to 15% of all game sales on console, if that's the only part that was physical, and maybe that's too high, maybe that's too low, 10% of 100 million sales is 10 million. That's a significant amount. They were talking about like the number of physical games that have sold. And yes, everyone's like, well, they're also including like DLC transactions as separate digital purchases, which fine, whatever, inflate your numbers one way or the other. But they said like less than 100,000 games sold physically in the last year. And like I said, I have no doubt the sales are low, but having the option is a big thing. Talk about physical music sales. Vinyl made a comeback, which is kind of strange to me as well. But vinyl made a comeback in a way that it's still being sustained. And these small, if you guys want to buy physical, you can do it. It's a collector's item. But I like collecting physical items with purpose. Like, I don't collect pop figurines. And I didn't collect Pogs back in the day. And I didn't collect Pokemon cards. Because to me, the only value of those are the monetary value. There's no sentimental value to me. There's nothing I really care about with that. But also, they're not really useful other than playing the Pokemon game, if you care for that. But collecting these games physically, I can still play these if I want. Am I going to? I played a majority of them already. Am I going to go back through and play through the entire thing? Probably not. Yeah, the AES Plus cartridges, yep. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, right now, there's companies that have been spawned up that are making the physical hardware to play old cartridge games. There's another industry that's going to be severely damaged going forward. But maybe that's not a good company move to try to make anyway, because you're supporting a system that's already been discontinued. And a vowel, let's try this. Okay. Walla Walla. Whoops. It's not Walla Walla. What is this? Valhalla? Okay.
Thanks for playing.
That is a place.
See you again soon.
Again, whenever I hear a place, I think, oh, this is going to be an actual place. Well, that is the end of Wheel of Fortune for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and mute that audio real quick while we finish up with the chat. You used to buy Transformers because you liked their designs and engineering, but then Hasbro went cheap, so you quit. Yep. People saying it's a lot about how much money is lost to manufacturing, storage, shipping. Yep. Oh, there's a lot of things on there. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits for business, for sure. People act like that's 10% making a lot of money, 10% sales, 3% profit. I think they make a bit more than that, but I mean, I get your point. Discs aren't really too expensive to make, even in small quantities. I'm not an expert in it, but I do know they would make, I don't know, about 3% of their total profit. It's 10% of sales. I couldn't imagine it costing, let's say you buy a brand new game at $70. I couldn't imagine that their profit margins are only $20 on that. By the time you ship it and do all that, I don't think it's $50 a game that they're spending on that, because there's games that are selling for less than that on the same material. So, and then again, that's a full price brand new game before it goes on sale. So, yeah, I can see some point in that there are things like that, but also it's not a big deal, but it's also not a huge deal either. Like I understand the two sides that we're arguing against there. Now as you buy his Lego stuff, already bought the flash carts that you wanted. Yeah, that's another thing too with these older systems, is that they're also going to contend with piracy. And physical games are, I guess, last I knew, easier to pirate. But really, also with the amount of sharing that happens, all you need to know is just where to find them. Yeah. Remember the lies they told us that CD-ROMs will mean games will cost less because there aren't any expensive chips in them? In a sense, yeah, but also back in the 90s, between 1995 and the year 2000, when the games were $40 a piece, do you know how much the N64 games were? Ooh, this is a good thing. Let's see if I can do this now, since I have it up. Let's go ahead and go to my guest mode here. I can actually show you what the cost difference was in games. Well, what the price difference was in games. Let's go. Sorry. Yep. I meant to only mute one side of it, ended up muting both. So I pulled up, this is an actual ad. This is from Reddit. This is an actual ad from Toys R Us back in, I think 1998. This says from the late 90s. And so when you're asking, saying, oh, it's going to make games cheaper and you're going to experience that. So first off, I'm actually looking for the deals. So I'm seeing the Genesis games and the, hey, look, Wheel of Fortune. The Genesis games and the Super Nintendo games, they're pretty darn cheap. Oh, that's way too zoomed in. That's the only two zooms I got. So, Mario Kart 64, $60. None of the PlayStation games that are brand new even approach that now. Mario Kart 64, Mario 64 are classic and iconic. I'm looking at the best games out of here. Twisted Metal 2 is going to be good. Need for Speed 2 is going to be good. Why that one's $50? I don't remember any of them being. And yeah, Soul Blade's also $50. So is NBA Live 97. On average, these games are cheaper, brand new, than the N64. So back in the day when they were saying that, they were actually cheaper. So they did sell you on it, but it was true for brand new games of two competing systems at the time. I wish I could find an ad that also had the Sega Saturn, but I don't know if you'll find an ad that has all three systems like that. Let's go back. See if I can find another one. Yeah, I can't find them on the same page. This is again from Reddit. This is the Sega Saturn ad from Best Buy back in the day. And it looks like all the pricing there is also cheaper than the cartridge games. Actually, not more expensive than the PlayStation 1, but on average, probably a little more expensive. There's the original Need for Speed. So we have some of those on there. And yeah, you're like, those Nintendo and Genesis games are on clearance. But that's the thing. Back in the day, that's what I looked for. I would have been really excited about the clearance games. Not going to find games on clearance in the digital age. So, oops. Why does this keep showing me that one when I want... Hang on a second. Oh, there's more. It's a scroll. There you go. And then here's the second page of the ad where it shows the PlayStation. And even that, they're undercutting the Saturn by price. I guess that was kind of their whole strategy, wasn't it? $399 for the Saturn Relived. How much was the Saturn console? This is back when they'd already dropped it. $299 is what it launched at. I love looking at this. Yep, $199. They dropped it so they can compete with the PlayStation. So yeah, like, again, back in the day, I understand physical was like, oh, look at that, Crash Bandicoot for $42.99. I'm pretty sure if you buy, well, I know if you buy a brand new copy of it, it's more expensive now. I'm pretty sure if you buy a used copy, it's more expensive than that now if you have it complete in box. The black label off to the side too. Ooh. So anyway, like I said, there's a lot of debate to be had with that, but yep, $299 for PS1, $341 for PS1 with Ridge Racer. Yep, September 9th of September 1995. Crazy how much time has changed. But then, I don't know. I think it's a little too early still to be talking about the next generation, but I just know that I don't see a future in console gaming for me if there's no physical media, because that's what kept me personally drawn to it, and that's kind of my final 2 cents with it. Like I said, not a threat. I'm not trying to force people into my perspective either. I'm telling you, my reason for it is vanished with the physical game market going away. But also, I don't know how many new games I'm going to buy either. So obviously, we'll have to see what happens with console exclusivity and all that stuff. Like Ratchet and Clank has been fun, but I keep thinking, would I spend over $1,000 for a console and $80, let's say, to $100 to $200 plus ads for the next Ratchet and Clank game? I'm not thinking so. It's not my priority. But then again, I'm not the target market for video games anymore. I am about the age of the average gamer. If you guys didn't know what that is, it's actually closer to getting up there. Average age of gamers in the U.S. is 37 years old, so I'm just a couple years above that. According to data published by the Entertainment Software Association, the ESA. Broad participation. Wow. About 2/3 of Americans play video games for at least 1 hour per week, ages 5 to 90. Players under 18 and under, this is from GamesBeat. Players 18 and under make up 23% of the gaming population. The generational reach, over 80% of Gen Alpha and Gen Z play regularly, along with 71% of millennials. So Gen Z now outranks us, but man, we're still playing. 56% of Gen X and half of boomers. The gender splits also, females have been catching up with that. 53% male, 46% female. So that's, of course, according to the sources that I was finding on Google with a quick search. So I say I'm not the target market for it anymore, but I'm just above the age of the average demographic. But the target market's always going to be the younger. 18 to 25 is kind of a coveted range. So yeah, they count phone slop as video games. Well, they counted all the Wii shovelware and Switch shovelware that they had on there too. So it goes both ways with that. But yeah, I get your point with that. As far as players go, yeah. And they say for at least an hour a week. So I can see that if you play a game on your phone for an hour, I can see that. When you're primarily PC, you always spend big on high-end PC parts. Yep. But you're an early adopter. So you'll be getting the PS6 if that's the name. Okay. Like I said, it's just I don't see the incentive for me. It was hard for me actually to get an incentive to get the PlayStation 5. I was just like, well, I'll start with Ratchet and Clank. That was the big one. They advertised the heck out of it. I did want to play Demon Souls Remastered, and I did. So that was nothing to, but I already played it. I also held off on Sackboy because I knew it was going to be coming out for the PS5. But it took so long to get one. By the time I got one, there were a few games where I'm like, okay, I feel comfortable buying this. Returnal was another big kind of early game for me that I'm like, I was kind of surprised I liked that as much as I did. Because usually I don't like a lot of live service games because if there's no end to the game, I don't really feel like playing. You know what I'm saying? So like Destiny, I was shocked. I was really into Destiny. Destiny 2, I still really couldn't get into. And apparently Destiny 2 still has a high player count. Like it keeps going up in popularity now that Destiny 2 increase in player count? Question mark? Yep. Yeah, Destiny 2 experienced a massive surge in player count in June 2026, reaching over 167,000 concurrent players on Steam and an estimated 800,000 to a million active players across all platforms. And Destiny 2 is done. Like they've announced like they're done giving updates and they're done doing all that stuff to it. So I mean, yeah, I think live service games are something that a lot of kids, a lot of like Gen Z and Gen Alpha gamers get into because they're free. Like there's no cost of entry for them to go in. So those are video games to them. Sony, I think was it Sony or Microsoft has been saying don't rely on single player like don't rely on single player long mission games for your next generation. Like those aren't going to happen anymore. And then 007 First Light comes out, and oh my gosh, was that game really good. Really hit the spot for me. I'm just like, see, not only is it a great James Bond game, not only is it a return to form with great improvements on the formula, the last James Bond game to come out for a console that was a long single player game, it's like 2012. Like 007 Legends, I think, was the game that last came out. And that one wasn't very good. A lot of people really didn't care for that one. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 reviews and things like that. So I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Don't mind live service games if you call MMOs like that. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14. Like I said, I've played a lot of them, but like right now, I feel like I've played them, and there's no incentive for me to go back to them unless I have somebody else who wants to go out and play. I played like Rainbow Six Siege with my nephew. He liked Fortnite, Rocket League. I liked Rocket Racing when it first came out. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of those I've played, but like I said, the incentive for me to go back and play them now is nil. And you think, well, what about a game that you've already beat, like, the single player games? Once a year, I still go through and I play Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario World, and yes, coming up this month is the 30th anniversary of Crash Bandicoot. And you betcha, I'm going to play Crash Bandicoot 1, probably on stream, here in the next foreseeable future to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Crash. So I wish I had enough time to do a video on it as well. I'm sure other people are going to do. There's already been a video out by, I think, a couple of the big influencers out there. So, I mean, there's definitely content out for it. But Crash Bandicoot is one of my favorite games. Crash Bandicoot 3 to be more precise. But, I mean, I'll go back and replay those before I go back and replay Fortnite. I think the last time I played Fortnite was, let me think here. The Simpsons. When they added the Simpsons in, I actually went back and played Fortnite, but only because I'm like, this is gonna irritate me, but I'm gonna try it. And I did end up. I was like, this is okay, and it actually is kind of spreading awareness of the Simpsons to a new generation, so that's kind of neat. But now people are gonna say, is that Homer? Is that the guy from Fortnite? And that's just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the thing too. I kind of agree with you. There's, the interesting thing, you almost never play any game you've beaten, with like 3 exceptions. And that's the same thing too. But there are some games I love going back and replaying. Donkey Kong Country 2, one of my favorite games of all time. I call it my number 2 favorite game. My number 1 favorite game, Super Mario Bros. 3. Mario World's up there, the original Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii, I really like going back and replaying that one. Mario Kart 8 is no longer the latest and greatest Mario Kart, but it's still supported, so I like playing that online when I can. My gosh, what are some Switch games that I go back and replay? I don't know if I've gone back and replayed Mario Odyssey. I probably should at some point, though. That was the first game I streamed. I'm sorry, no. Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy is the first game I streamed. The first game I streamed from a capture card was Mario Odyssey. And I got that when it first came out as well. Which I got money off because I have in-store rewards, so I got money off of a brand new title. We'll see if that's actually transferable. I will be a little bit more agreeable to digital-only titles. Now, one and done type person, and there are some games that are like that, but man, that 007 First Light game, I may come back to that in a year and be like, I want to replay that again because man, that game I really liked it. As a James Bond fan, as a stealth hitman developer action fan, I can't recommend that game enough. I was really blown away by how good that game ended up being, and how much for the first time it really felt like playing through a James Bond movie. Like even the movie adaptation games didn't get as close as this game does. So, anywho, I can still hear it. It's still running in the background. Wheel of Fortune's still going in the background. You guys didn't see that? Well, folks, my throat's getting all scratchy from talking and blowing out all the hot air. I'll read a few more comments and then I'll have to call it a night. I'm going to go ahead and pause that. There we go. Let's go ahead and switch over to the no signal screen. There we go. We'll finish up here. Jobu says, still love replaying NES and PS1 games. Arcade games especially. Ooh, that's another great one too. I guess I do have some arcade 1-up machines, which you may have seen on the channel. And I do play those. I'll admit, this summer's been so busy, I haven't been playing them as much. But usually that's at least a once to twice a week, or once or twice a month. Like I'll go in and play Space Invaders, Pac-Man, what's the one with the bug spray? Centipede, there we go. I'll play Centipede. I don't know why I thought bug spray for a second. And Golden Tee. I'll play those games too. Like the replayability on arcade games is pretty good. Wish I had the Galaga one, but I don't have that one. Play Asteroids every once in a while. But I'll just go through and I'll play one machine after the other. Just kind of visit the arcade a bit. But those games are meant for replayability, right? Yes, thank you. The Millipede has the DDT bombs in it, yep. For a while, you're using your EverDrive to play improvement hacks and actual hardware, but burned down on it, yep. Well, right now, what I've been playing through, other than what I've just told you on stream, it's been slow going, but I've been really getting more familiar with the CDI. Just played through, I played Hotel Mario on stream. I played through those horrible Zelda games. Yes, even the very expensive game for that one, so that'll make a brief appearance on the channel. I'm not very good at them, so I literally only get through like the first level in the first area. If I was more motivated, I would keep going through it, but man, I'm just not. It's kind of neat going through and discovering an old system that I wish I would have had growing up, but couldn't afford. So yeah. Oh yeah, Metal Slug. CDI sounds painful. Well, the CDI is most likely my next project. It's taken a while to do. It took a long time for me to get the 16-bit war out. Gosh, there was a huge break between the 16-bit war, between when the Super Nintendo review ended and the 16-bit war video came out. It's like a year to year and a half before it started coming out, and it came out in some parts. But it didn't seem like that long because every couple of months I was putting out a compilation video of my other console reviews. So there was some content in the meantime. But right now, the only content on my channel is the live stuff until my next project. And unfortunately, I don't like to compromise on the videos. So yes, CDI is most likely my next project that's going to hit the channel. It's probably still months away. I got through a lot of it because I did take some vacation time this summer to get things done around the house. And I did kind of play some more CDI and kind of get more familiar with it and draft up the script, get some video footage captured. I actually have some stuff about movies in there too, because the CDI was not a game console per se. It was a multimedia machine. So that's going to be a bunch of stuff in there, yep. Lucked out into getting your 3DO systems, the 32X Virtual Boy, before people started snatching them up. Yep, same with me. I didn't realize that I was lucky because I bought my 32X. It seems literally like the week before prices started shooting up on them. My 32X came, I think by itself, but like a couple months before, it wasn't that long, I had bought a Sega CD and Sega Genesis combo console for $35. And so the whole thing cost me like $70. $35 for the 32X by itself, and $35 for the CD and Sega Genesis Model 1 unit. I mean, that was in like 2013, 2014, right before the market. Maybe it's 2017, somewhere in that time frame, mid 2010s. And then they just started shooting sky high right up. Yeah, and Rex, you told me before you got your 32X in the box for $2. In '94, it was $160 for for the 32X. That sounds about right. And then the very next year, discontinued, $20 on clearance. Still have yours in the box, $159. Whew. Go you. That's the dream right there. Also got Mega Man Legends 2, Misadventures. Oh my gosh, you got some really big ones. Yeah, when they were liquidating their classic games. That's how I got a lot of my GameCube titles. Like all the ones people want. And there were ones where I'm like, yeah, it's $20. Maybe I'll buy it. Wario World was one of those. Chibi Robo was another one. Just games I'm like, I'll probably never play these. Not Wind Waker. Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. That one was one. The Wind Waker game that I ended up getting was one of the last good Goodwill finds that I found. Like 10 or $15 at a Goodwill. Complete in box, nothing missing. Game works great. So, yeah. There's, like I said, that is where my bread and butter has been for collecting. Like I said, like you might think like, oh, I'll just pay whatever for it, but I mean, the quantity that I've been able to collect because of that, and yes, there's been some games I've spent a lot of money for, but I don't like paying, let's say if I would have bought every Madden game that ever came out at full price, $50, $60, $70 plus the digital editions and all that stuff. I mean, that's just, to me, a waste of resources. When I used to be able to buy for $100, I could buy a garbage sack full of games and have a variety experience. Am I going to beat all those games? No. Did I play all those games? Yes. So I did try at least every one of those games, and however far I went, depending on how good the game was. It could be getting to the point too where I have to start liquidating the collection while it still has some value. Could do that as well. If I do that, you guys will probably see something on here. You'll probably see some things on Whatnot from me eventually. Buy some of the. Ooh, I wonder if I should. If I do decide to sell the collection, should I try to keep it as a collection and say this is part and get it cataloged as the Player One Start collection? I don't know if I'm a big enough name to do something like that. But still, if no one can play them on anything, who would want them? So, like the PlayStation 5 stuff, that's another thing too. It can still be used, I guess. You can still. Yeah, I don't know. I might be changing my mind. I might have just changed my mind right in mid-thought about the Nintendo Switch 2 full game key cards. Because you can still sell those used if you can redeem them on their system. You just have to download them and they lose all value if they get delisted. So at the moment, maybe that's a way I can still buy used games. Because I said, that's a big argument for me. That's the biggest deal. The other side of that, too, is maybe the delisting of stuff. But anyway. All right, I can feel my throat getting all scratchy. We just hit hour 3 of the stream. Longest I've been able to stream in a while. It felt great to catch up with you guys. I appreciate everyone who came in on the stream. Thank you so much for your passionate debate on the next generation physical versus digital only future. I'm sure I'm not done talking about it. It seems like something that keeps coming up on the internet and getting hit by the algorithm. I haven't done a full featured topic video on it because I think that my thoughts are too sporadic to kind of say anything meaningful that hasn't already been said. I'm just kind of giving you my perspective on it through the stream. So appreciate everyone who came in, stuck out through the whole thing, and I wish you guys a great night, an even better week. Hope to see you guys next time on the stream. When I do stream, it's usually Sundays, so keep an eye out for me next week. And maybe we'll see some Crash Bandicoot, a game I bought physically and can still play. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Have a good one.